Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I'm ye old host, Incredible Sulk, the one, the probably of many, because I don't care. It's not a very unique name, but I don't give a shit. How you guys doing? It's Friday night, and yeah, it's my Friday too. And you know what happens on Fridays? I don't care. I just absolutely do not care, and I hope you guys don't care either. Because whatever you want to do, you want to throw stuff at me, I'm here for it. But however, we are talking about fat people tonight. It is Fatso Fridays. That's not going to be a thing. I'm just saying that right now. There is a very fat and delusional family we're going to be talking about, and I think it's going to be fun. Could be hateful. Could be cruel. Could be bigoted. Could be ist and isms out the wazoo. I know I have them, and I know you do too. So thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being part of the cult. I would appreciate if you hit the like button on your way in, but only once. Only once. If you hit it, then you don't need to hit it again, but I would appreciate it. Anyways, get comfy, get cozy, because, yeah, grab yourself a snack. Maybe a nice glass of gravy, perhaps. Maybe some just melted Crisco, melted ice cream, right? Just melted ice cream, just a big glass of melted ice cream. Have a couple of them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You do you. If you're working, keep working. If you are driving, please drive safely. Make sure you don't have a bunch of chicken grease on your hands. It's very important. Get home, like, subscribe, share, do those things. Make it so my show does well. And because when I do well, you do well, right? We're in a cult together. We're a team. We're a team. We do team things. Anyways, this is a Sulk stream. I'm the Incredible Sulk, and this is called The Most Delusional Family on Secret Eaters Ever. Enjoy.
A recent study found that up to 70% of people will lie about how many calories they eat a day and tell people they ate less than what they actually did. And in this brutal UK weight loss show, Secret Eaters, obese people are exposed when they are caught red-handed lying about...
They're fat. I know they're fat, so I think they're eating too much. I'm not a doctor, but I think that's probably the case. You got a little bit of food on your lip there, bud.
Their mysterious weight gain through hidden cameras and
mysterious weight gain.
Private investigators. And under
this is gonna be bad. Fat investigators. I'm already knocking it out of the park. I'm already nailing it. We're 5 minutes into the show. Nailing it.
Under the microscope in this episode are the Meekins family.
Today's family who've asked for our help are the Meekins from the Midlands.
I'm Susan Meekin. I'm 48.
Hard R says don't trust any French cunts on ARC. Or IRL. That's easy. That's an easy rule. They don't like you. They don't like anybody. All right? If you're not French, they don't like you. Okay? Even French Canadian, they don't like you. And French Canadians hate everybody. I'm just going to lay that out there. They hate everybody.
I've always been overweight, really, since I had the children.
Yeah, exactly.
Sue's puzzled.
Hardar says, actually, don't trust French cunts in general. It is, there's no reason to. Why? Are they going to do something for you? No, of course not. They're just going to bully you and stink bad.
About why she's the weight she is.
I don't necessarily think my size reflects what I eat, because I sometimes think I don't eat enough.
She believes that she has
Me too. Me too, sis. I don't think you eat enough. That's reasonable. Come on. Come on.
a healthy, balanced
You
diet.
fat liar. Come on. Okay, fine. Maybe. Look, you could go a month without eating and probably be pretty okay. I guarantee you, because like a normal-sized human can go a month without eating and probably not die. You can do it. You can do it and still be pretty okay.
I do buy a lot of fruit and veg. If we cook, it'd be something like spaghetti bolognese or...
God, I don't know what specific British accent this is, but it is difficult to listen to. It is the ugliest accent I have ever heard. Like, I know there's different types of British accent. You got like Welsh, it's not, there's like Liverpool accent, and then there's like a Cockneyed accent. I don't know if they still do that, but you know how it is. But whatever this is, whatever this dirt trash accent is, it's the worst. It is hard on my ears. A lot of British is. It's very choppy to me. It's a very choppy accent to me. Australian is much more. I can take Australian a lot better, but like hardcore British, like this lady, it's nails on a chalkboard to me.
like my gammon.
Sue starts off strong, claiming she eats a ton of fruit and veg, which I can guarantee every fat person
Rocky says Cockney is still a thing. Are you in England? Are you English, Rocky? I don't know.
know will say something similar to that too at some point. She probably does eat a lot of fruit and veg, but she's also eaten a lot of sweet treats alongside these healthy meals, because you don't get to over 240 pounds by just eating fruit and veg.
There are some hideous Australian accents. I believe you. I mean, look, there's a million accents in the United States too. Although people in Europe, people in like England don't believe that. They think there's only one accent, and it is a deep southern Texas accent with like very long southern draws and stuff like that. Which doesn't make sense at all because they watch movies. They watch movies. Why do you, when you do the impression of the American accent, why is it always like a deep southern Texas kind of accent? You know, that's one of hundreds of accents / dialects in the country. No, they don't know that. They have no clue.
Sue's son Dave lives at home with them.
Dave Meakin, 26 years old. I'm a chef in Sulk Carfield.
Despite being a chef who spends all day working with food, Dave claims he eats very little. And
Bullshit. Bullshit. I feel like I'm going to say bullshit a lot on this episode.
his weight is a bit of a mystery to
That's
him.
all I'm going to say is just bullshit. Like, okay, fine. You deal crack, but you don't smoke crack. But you seem like you smoke crack because you're missing a bunch of teeth and your like emotions are really erratic and stuff like that. And you're jerky and you're like really paranoid and like being like, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Like you met me a million times before. Give me the crack, man. You know me. I love crack too. We're brothers in crack.
When I'm working, I don't really eat that much because I'm working with food all day. So the idea
Do you taste the food that you cook? Because I bet you probably eat way more than you think you do.
of sitting down and actually eating doesn't appeal to me.
And I've heard this from fat people of all walks of life. They're always like, oh, I'm not hungry. I don't eat very much. I never eat breakfast, blah, blah, blah. And you probably don't. You probably don't eat breakfast. But when you do eat, you overconsume and then you sit for hours on end. For hours on end.
Because I'm working with the food, I don't nibble when I'm working.
Her son is also clearly in a bit of denial. He's the same
Big B says, my accent comes out when I drink. Yeah, it's Slurrinese? Something like that? I don't know. I get drunk too. I speak that same language.
Weight as his mother, but is much taller, so his weight doesn't really look that alarming to be honest. But he is technically obese, albeit at the lower end of the scale.
Sue's daughter lives close by with her boyfriend Andrew.
God, why do these people look like Wallace and Gromit claymation? Why? This is a rough looking family. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of American families that are ugly, right? But like this, they seem British ugly. And they say, wow, all Americans are just so fat. Do I look fat? You look kind of fat. Do I look fat to you? Well, no, but you Americans. I'm like, you stop right the fuck there, okay? Well, we kicked your ass before. We'll do it again. By the way, they are still extremely bitter about that war that happened centuries ago. They are extremely bitter about that. They're not pleased.
I'm Natalie, I'm 30 years old, and I work in forensics for the police. I don't understand why I'm this big, because I don't eat that much.
Then you're probably pretty bad at forensics. If you work in like CSI, right? Crime scene investigation, as a forensic scientist or whatever, technologist, whatever you want to call it. It's probably not even like a real field. But you can't crack the case on where all these mystery calories are coming from? Really? Maybe you should, like, I don't know, dust your spoons for fingerprints? Where's the ice cream going?
But I suppose you don't.
Maybe do like a dental analysis on the butter stick in your fridge. Do those teeth marks match your teeth marks? She's taking butter bites. There it is, right there, and they match up the bite marks with a picture. This is clearly your work.
Don't really realise how much you're actually eating or what is really in the food.
Rocky says Wallace and Gromit is based on reality. So the moon really is made of cheese. Fucking liars. Fucking liars at NASA.
I'm eating.
Natalie looks a lot like her mother, and her saying she doesn't really know what is in the
Fucking
food she's eaten
liars.
leads me to believe that her mother's poor diet has just been passed down to Natalie. Again, she claims she doesn't eat much, but she's around 240 pounds and at 5'7".
Big B says I hit like 3 times to keep your channel safe. Thanks, bro. That's how you do it, yeah.
That is getting into extremely obese territory. And Natalie has tried to lose weight before but failed, and her new tactic to lose weight isn't the best either.
Natalie has made several previous attempts to lose weight.
I begged Andrew, saying that if I got a dog, he'd get me nice and fit and healthy.
But let me guess, the dog got fat. Let me take a wild guess that the dog got fat. The dog got fat, right? And then you're like, I don't know how this dog got fat. What's going on here? Is there something in the water? Is it in my air? Is there ice cream in the air?
Because, I have to walk him all the time.
Is there fish and chips in the air?
And in the end, I've just made the dog fat.
You've made the dog fat. You've made the dog fat. So why do you think you're fat? Why do you think you're fat? The dog came to you, it became fat. You are fat, but you are baffled. You are completely mystified about where these calories are coming from.
He's now classed
I don't like this person.
as a giant dog at the vets.
I'm sorry, but Natalie laughing along about her dog now being classed as a giant dog is just sad. The dog's suffering because Natalie is too lazy to walk it and is obviously feeding it a bad diet. Labradors are already prone to joint issues, so feeding your dog to morbid obesity...
Also, they are eating machines too. They will not stop eating. You can just keep feeding them, and they'll eat themselves to death.
won't help that at all.
I think the weight issue in the household is a taboo subject.
But a recent family crisis has made the Meekins' weight an urgent issue.
My husband Joe had a heart attack, which was a real shock because out of all the family, he's actually what we always thought was the healthiest.
Well, he's probably the thinnest, but like he's got heart disease and Shit. Arden says nobody likes the French in general. I think we all agree about the French. We're not fans of the French. All right? I don't think there's any French people that watch this show. And if you are, please chime in, leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing it wrong.
Under advice from the doctor, Dad, Joe, managed to shed 2 stone.
Arden Chai says seed oils in aerosol form does this. So it's like chemtrails, right? Where the planes fly over and then they dust the population, but it's actually like high fructose corn syrup. And it just everything gets a very fine film on it, right? Like cars are sliding out on the streets and stuff, and like just a bunch of super fat people walking around.
And now he's desperate for his family to follow suit before it's too late.
Maybe.
The 3 of them do need a shock. They do.
Rocky says, I'm not huge on the English. I've had a few English friends, but I'm not huge on them either. I mean, probably the closest ones are the Australians. They can be a little uppity themselves too, though. But it's just because they also had the balls to leave their country by force, though. They were forced to go to Australia, which makes sense because why would you want to live there? But, you know, the people who stayed in England, like, I don't know.
Do need a wake-up call. And it sounds nasty, but it's only for their benefit. The sooner the better.
It's sad that the dad needed to have a heart attack for the family.
Rocky Macabre says spraying Pam. No, it's Gemma is her name.
Need to wake up, but
There's probably a Pam.
hopefully that is what it takes them to take their health seriously now. Especially when you consider that they thought he was the healthiest
Gemma. Hi, I'm Gemma.
in the family. This should be the wake-up call for them to finally get their act together. So Anna, the host, finally...
Rocky Macabre says Australians used to be cool. Yeah, like in the 80s when they started like Outback Steakhouse and like Crocodile Dundee was huge and like Steve Irwin was still alive. Now the fucking Australians are not cool. No one gives a shit about the Australians, which sucked because like them being cool to the Americans for that like 10-year time span was like that was their shine, dude. That was their peak. Their apex as a civilization. And obviously they've slid pretty far since then. They lost old Steve Irwin, probably the best Australian. And then Crocodile Dundee, Paul Hogan, he's just old. Who else do they have? The guy who plays Wolverine? He's all right, but I'm pretty sure he's gay. He's all right, though. I'll give you that. He's all right. Can I name another one? Nicole Kidman? Again, very washed up. Nicole Kidman used to be super hot. Don't get me wrong. Nicole Kidman, back in the 90s, used to be super mega hot. But that's 30 years ago. 30 years ago. Name another good Australian. Isaac Butterfield. No idea. No clue. Hard R says, only Southerners are uppity pricks. The rest of us from Macclesfield and up are working class heroes. Are you Australian? I know there's a couple of Australians watch this show.
He goes to meet the Meekins, who are all sat on one very strong couch, and see what...
But, I mean, it's the best of the foreigners. Right? But there's really not... definitely the French are the worst. The French piss me off. The French men. The French women are not too bad. And I know what you might think. Oh, stinky pits. Haha, they don't shave. Blah, blah, blah. That is a myth. And they're women. They'll do what you tell them to do. Okay? And if they don't, that's a skill issue on your part. So, yeah.
What they think is causing their weight gain.
You're around, family.
Hard R says I'm English. Like you're in England?
The Weebles. Yeah, you're all
Or are you English in New England? There's a difference. There is a difference. Obviously.
and a few extra pies there. So, Sue, how heavy are you at the moment?
17.5 stone.
So what would you like to get down to?
Realistically, I'd like to get down
She'd
to
like to get down to a sub sandwich.
about 12.5.
which is 175 pounds. Thank you. There's a little graph behind me. It's 79 kilograms. For all our English, well, they use stone. What a dumb system. Why use stone specifically for human body weight? That's the only... You can't use kilograms? If you use kilograms, I know what a kilogram is. 1 kilo is 2.2 pounds. It weighs the same as a liter of fresh water. The entire metric system is based off of like water, so it's actually fairly easy.
What are you putting in your trolley every week when you go shopping?
Fruit and veg.
So hang on a minute. You're putting fruit and veg in your shopping trolley. Are you then eating your fruit?
Big B says he said working class heroes. He's definitely English. Okay, well, I hope you're watching this from deep in a coal mine. Like deep in a very hot coal mine.
Fruit and veg when you get home. And sensibly.
Sometimes.
Smudge face and stuff. And you're just watching on your break, eating your potato. Or your meat pie. Yep, that's your life. You don't even go home at night. You just fall asleep in the coal mine.
Sometimes eat it. I may eat more than I acknowledge I eat, but I don't think I do. I don't think I eat enough.
How do you not have like a basic understanding of like physics and science? Look, I know, okay, you don't understand like diet. All right, you don't understand healthy diet. That I can understand. I can get that. How do you not have a basic handle on physics? Like when you let go of an apple, it drops to the ground. You understand that, right? Not if you let go of an apple, it might shoot off towards the sun. It doesn't do that. It's not going to do that. The same goes with calories that you put into your body. But this could just be delusion. But it could be genuine misunderstanding of the laws of thermodynamics. That food has to go somewhere. And if it's not exerted as energy, it will collect around your mid-region and this bullfrog area right below your chin.
You don't think you eat enough?
I don't think I eat enough.
So
to keep me out.
That is a fantastic freeze frame. That is a fantastic freeze frame. Wonderful.
Been ticking over.
You're 17.5 stone. You don't think you eat enough?
It is hilarious to see Anna just totally tear into Sue and try get her to see sense. In what world would Sue not be eating enough? Like, I actually don't know what the mentality is behind this.
Freesize says she has a very good understanding of gravity. It weighs on her the most. Yes, but maybe she just thinks that's aging. Yeah, maybe she thinks that's aging. She's just like, I'm getting older. And so gravity is a little bit harsher on me. No. You're enormous. You're a big fatso. That's why. If you lost all the weight, you'd be able to get up faster. And I know, like, I could time it. I could get a stopwatch and go like, beep, as she's trying to get up. And it'd probably be close to 30 seconds. Which doesn't sound too bad, right? But it shouldn't take you more than 5 seconds to get off the couch. It really shouldn't. You just pop up. Here you go. Okay, I'm coming. Here I come. Not like, okay, all right. Okay. And then it's like a failed first attempt. Like and I've done that. I failed my first attempt on getting off the couch. We're like, all right. So I'm here. All right. I'm telling you the truth. I failed my first attempt at getting off the couch. And I'm like, well, I got to try that again.
She thinks she doesn't eat enough, but also wants to lose weight. Like, where does she think the weight comes from?
So, Natalie, let's talk a little bit
It
about
just
your
appears, dude. It's just like, it's one of those, it's like reverse entropy.
eating habits then. So, do you know what you're eating?
Freeside says 5 is eating a lot. Yeah, I said 5 at most. 5 at most. If you take more than 5, then that's too much, right? But if you're taking 10, 20, 30 seconds to get off the couch, That means you're staying on the couch for good long stretches of time, which is a problem. That means you don't walk. That means you're not getting up to like do stuff and like, you know, it's just like, that means that couch has a form of you. It has a memory in the cushions. Probably a smell too.
Kind of think, oh, maybe my diet's not that bad because I don't have fizzy drinks.
Cheddar says, are we talking about fat fucks tonight, John? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't have salt, so...
Oh, yeah.
From one sense, I kind of think, oh, actually, I could be quite healthy, really, because I'll occasionally have a bit of fruit and I don't put salt on anything. I wouldn't say I had sugar. I wouldn't say my diet's high in sugar.
Oh, really?
Okay, Hard Art is about to make you puke. I can guarantee she has smeg, which is smegma, in the folds of her pussy thick enough to spread on toast. And then Cheddar says enough to make a small jar for later. Like clotted cream. That couch wishes it could forget. She lets the culture grow for a week and harvest her cheese biome. The chat's fun tonight.
Really? Because I don't eat sweets or
That's heinous, though, right? Actually taking the dead skin off of your body and spreading it on toast. Maybe add it to Frozen's wheel, I guess. Fatty smegma. Add a little bit of that, like, water in my mouth.
Now, something that I have noticed is that they always tell us what they aren't eating. Like, they always say they don't eat sugar and sweets, and they don't.
Big B says we call it schluff or a nice yeast spread. I mean, I bet if you put that stuff and just whacked it into like a jar of cider and then sealed that up, you'd make alcohol, right? You can make a beer out of it, and it's horrible. It's a horrible image.
Don't put salt on food, but they aren't telling us what they actually do eat. And you can see Natalie's lack of nutritional knowledge here when she says she eats healthy because her meals don't have
Yes, it's strong bow wing floorboards.
extra salt on, which is obviously not what
Creak.
determines a meal to be healthy or not. And so, with them all determined to lose the weight and get to the bottom of their mysterious
Marmite pussy. You guys are doing my job for me. I could just fucking sit here and read the chat. Like, there's been some bangers coming out of the chat.
weight gain, they agreed to put cameras in their house, which will see whatever they eat.
We've set up cameras in the living room, kitchen, and even on their fridge. Natalie's house, which she shares with boyfriend Andrew, has also been rigged with cameras.
I'm sorry, that's a depressing house. I get it, it's like working class and stuff like that, but that's a sad place to live. And like all these people might have is food.
For 5 days, they've agreed
He's
to
got his beer.
stick to their normal diet and will
Yeah, I'd be knocking him back too. I would be knocking him back too.
be recording evidence of any naughty nibbling or mindless munching to build a picture of what they're really eating.
And although they know about the cameras, they don't know that they're going to be followed by private investigators, who are going to be tracking every sneaky meal they try and get away from the cameras. However, these investigators aren't exactly needed on the first night, as the Meekins order a massive meal directly in front of the cameras.
I reckon that's a menu.
Oh, you mean these cameras are on? What? I thought they were dummy cameras. I know exactly how this is gonna end. They're gonna do a smash cut of every time they ate something or every time they ordered food. And they're gonna be like, I had no idea. I couldn't believe it. Oi. I can't do accents.
Yeah. Is it a Chinese?
It's a Chinese menu.
Yep, definitely a Chinese menu. There we go. Here we go. Here comes the takeaway. Food is coming.
1 in 4 of us has a takeaway at least once a week, and
No. What? What? No way. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Chinese is the nation's favourite.
So it's in a box.
Oh, blimey, got a box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But a Chinese takeaway like the Meekins has a reputation for being the least satisfying.
I bet it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bet that's good.
Now, I'm not sure if my American viewers will recognize this, but this is the classic
Background says night before she eats a baby. I know this isn't like typical Chinese food. This is like British Chinese food, which is like even different from American Chinese food. But Chinese food is gross. It's like, it's hot garbage. So I appreciate American Chinese food. I mean, you get good Chinese food where, you know, you gotta hunt for that place, right? There's lots of them around. But, oh, see, now I want Chinese food. But yeah, this British Chinese food, I'm sure it's good. It doesn't look good. Looks gross.
British Chinese takeaway meal. Most of the items on the plate are fried.
That's a fucking pile of food, too. That's a big plate of food.
And deep fried, covered in oil and drenched in sugary, high-calorie sauces. If
you need General Tso's now, God, yes. God, that's really good. General Tso's chicken is pretty good. Kung Pao chicken, get out of here. Broccoli beef, like all that. Like, look, I can get down on some like Japanese food, Chinese food. I think I like Japanese better, but like Chinese food's good. Chinese food, I can get down on that. I can. Don't call me a bigot. I'll eat the food.
the Meekins are eating meals like this, it's no surprise where their weight gain will be coming from, because a plate of this will more than likely be equivalent to your daily calories, and I'm not even exaggerating. The next morning, Natalie takes her dog
Yeah, like 2,000 calories. Yeah, I bet that's probably about right.
out for a walk, and of course is followed by the investigators.
She's like digging up a cache, and then just there's a fucking pizza in there. Right? Then she walks away like Bigfoot, right? But she's got 2 burritos in her hands. Right? And she's eating as she's doing it. She's like, I have no idea where this came from.
In a bid to keep herself and Monty the dog fit, Natalie regularly takes him out for walks.
Despite says racetrack pizza's not bad. Never had it. Never had it.
So P.I. Cameron has a new recruit, Agent Snout, to help his cover as he follows her in the park. Her boyfriend Andrew is in on the secret.
I've just sent a text to Andrew and asked him where they're heading. So hopefully he'll give us a bit of a heads up.
Andrew's going to get in trouble. Andrew's going to get in trouble because he's going to be like, look, dude. Jess is not fat by any means. She's not fat. But if she needs to eat and I in any way try to stop her from eating, I'm going to die. And I'm the same way. If you mess with my food, I'm going to strangle someone. Right? That's just how it is. That's how it be. But like bitches especially, you mess with their food and like, are you crazy? Are you insane? She needs to eat. Okay? She is going to be a nightmare until she eats. She will be irrationally mean to everybody here until she eats. It's true.
The insider tip leads to some evidence.
She licks the inside of the crisp packet. Okay, you are British. Chips, we call them.
Well, that was great.
And I know you call French fries chips because you hate the French. And trust me, I'm with you on that. Which is why we just call them fries. We just call them fries. We don't say French fries. We would like fries, please. Hold the French. Unless they're like garlicky.
Me and Agent Snout here did quite well. I saw her eating a cake, which I believe is a chocolate.
Where the fuck you get a cake? You went out for a hike in the woods and you found a place that serves cake? What? You found a place that serves cake? She like looked it up beforehand.
Banana cake.
So now
I bet it's
cake
good.
on
I
her.
bet it's good. I bet it's good. I bet it's good. I bet it's a banger of a cake. If you want good food, you follow these people around. Not always. Because I've seen some enormously fat people that eat literal junk. Just like fast food, McDonald's and stuff like that, but they just eat it so constantly that it just takes a number on their health.
Her dog walk, but she also got what looks like a full sugar Coke, which is obviously just
Hard R says you don't have a walking cake? I don't. Is that a British thing? She has a cake and washes it down with a Coke. which is bold. It's not even a Diet Coke. I'm not saying Diet Coke helps you in any way. And, like, please understand this. Diet Coke will not make you thin. Coke is supposed to be a treat that you have once in a while. We don't even keep it in the house. We never keep it in the house. But I will have a Coke if I'm, like, going out to, like, a restaurant. I'll have a Coke. I like Coke. Don't get me wrong. But go out on a walk and then order a cake and then be like, I'd like to wash that down with a Coke, please. That's a bold move. You know you're on this show. What are you doing?
Adding to unnecessary calories. So Natalie's claim that she doesn't drink fizzy drinks and doesn't have sugar is exposed as a lie or...
Liar! You fat lying skank. You fat lying skank. I like how she gets up. She goes on a walk and gets a cake. You can't... It must cost a fortune to feed these people.
Already. I've watched a few episodes of Secret Eaters now, and I don't think they're maliciously lying when they claim they don't eat bad. I think they're just in denial about...
No, they are maliciously lying. They don't want you to think poorly of them. They want you to think they're trying everything and they just don't understand. But when you actually follow them and like see what they're doing, you end up thinking poorly of them. They know that. They know on some level, they know how much food they eat. And so they lie to you, which is not like subconscious lying. It's not like, oh, I blacked out that cake. I went on a walk and then all of a sudden I came back fatter. I have no idea what happens. You are lying to achieve a goal, which is to fool me. So I treat you better. That's malicious. That's malicious. I'm sorry. It is. And you're fat.
What they eating or are just eating mindlessly and then forgetting about it later. If the
it's a mind wipe.
track their calories every day, they would probably be surprised to see how much extra food they're consuming. This was just the first 2 instances, and the investigators followed the family for 5 days to get a sense of what they're really eating. And it turns out they were eating a lot more than what they were thinking.
The Meekins have no idea that behind our false wall, they'll be coming face to face with what they really eat.
Hiya!
Hell yeah. Is there more episodes of this? I'm going to watch more. Hell yeah. Because I bet they needed that entire fucking wall. It's like, you know, when like that you know, a family gets their house redone and they're like, move that bus. It's that, but it's just going to be a buffet behind it. And I bet you anything, they're going to eat it. When it gets revealed, there will be a buffet of everything they ate that week. And it will be ample. And then they're just going to jump on it like a pack of hyenas.
Hello. Thank you
Hello.
very much for coming down. Now, obviously, you know that you're a part of a show where you have asked us...
She walks around town and gets a sausage roll in it every time. I don't know what a sausage roll is. I bet it's good, though. I bet it's tasty.
...to help you to lose weight, and that is why you're here. You agreed to let us rig up your house with cameras. Do you want to have a look at what we found? Take a look at this.
Oh, God!
Oh my God.
Come on through and take a look.
Okay, all right.
Come with me.
Natalie. God, that is awful.
It gets worse, Natalie. Feast your eyes, as
Okay, so they broke them down by person.
Okay. Come on in, come on in, come on in.
That's a lot of coffee. Oh, it's tea. It's tea. Yeah, they love tea. They love tea. And tea ain't bad. I'm not against tea. It's good. But I just don't drink it because it's just not part of our culture, right? We drink coffee. I'll have a couple cups of coffee a day. But it looks like they're slamming tea. They always have tea.
You could tell.
The first person they focus on is Natalie, and that slice of cake and a can of Coke before is the least of her worries, because she was exposed to be eating a lot more than what she claimed.
In the last 15 years, she's gone from a size 10 to a 22.
I hate the idea that
I don't know girl sizes. But I know when I met Jess, she was a size 1. And she's still pretty close to that.
I think people look at me and think, oh, look how she's let herself go. Look at the state of her. They eat for comfort. Everything I turn to.
Yeah, because I don't like fat chicks. And I tell her this every day. Jess, I don't like fat chicks. I don't even have to tell her that. She knows. Because every time we're walking in public, she'll do the same thing to me. She'll be like, oof. And then like nudge me. And I'll be like, I see her. Right? And it is an enormous woman. Right? Or she's like just fucking dog ugly, but usually both. Just enormous. And she's like, woof. I'm like, you're not subtle. Jess, you're not being subtle. Honey.
Use food for everything, whether I'm happy, sad, anything, I turn to food. And it's just a nasty, vicious cycle.
Big B says that's big like an XXL. Really? What, size 10 or size 20? 22? What is? I'm an XL. I wear XL. So an XXL is a... Because I ain't small. I'm not small. So an XXL is like a big, beefy motherfucker. So a size 22 is an XXL. Okay, now I'm getting the picture. I get the picture. So she's very rotund. She is portly.
Really.
I think this is something a lot of people who are obese will go through. If you eat your feelings, you'll feel better in the moment, but afterwards you'll just be filled with feelings of regret. And more than...
Right, you're happy for 5 minutes, and then afterwards you feel sad because you ate all that. And so to remedy that, you'll have another meal, right? Like a heroin addict, like a cokehead, right? Because you're like, I had that Coke and that feels great. So where is more Coke? Can I have more Coke? This is doing Coke. I want more Coke. It's the same thing with food, apparently. It's the same thing with these people in food.
Likely, if you eat to make yourself feel better, you aren't going to be eating healthy meals. You're going to be eating junk food, which is going to make you feel more hungry and just worse when you're finished.
Our PI Cameron followed Natalie to work, where a colleague filled him in on what she'd eaten that morning.
Big B says I wear an XL. Yeah, this is an XL. This is XL. I graduated.
Morning.
She brought in a big tub of biscuits for everyone, which she had 3 of when she first got in.
Ah, right, okay. Oh,
she had a bag of crisps.
Yeah.
And then she had a bowl of Chinese leftovers that she brought in.
Hard R says I'm XL or XXL depending on where I go. Yeah, I mean it depends on who makes it. And I guess you're in England. I don't know if it's different in England. I mean, it's different here in America too, like depending on like where you are in the country. Cuz like people in like Louisiana or like certain parts of Texas get very large. Very large. Not to say there aren't huge people here in Florida, but they usually stay inside. So you don't see them as much.
Right.
I'll tell you why. Because Florida, the humidity is stifling. And if you go outside, you're going to get gross, right? And if you're fat, you're going to get even grosser. Like it will be the Everglades in your pants. It is something, yeah. So you go to the beach. A lot of people go to the beach. And yes, I've seen fat people at the beach. They exist. I stare at them. I try to make them feel uncomfortable. I honk my horn at them because we can drive on the beach here. We can drive on the beach. It's a beach like that where we can drive on it. So I lay on my horn and I'm like, ew! 10 miles an hour is top. Ew! Honk, honk, honk. Ew! Because I don't want them around. I'm not a company. I'm not Southwest, okay? I'm not going to give you a free airplane seat just because you're an enormous bitch. I can be whatever I want. I don't care if you give me money. You probably won't, most likely. But even if you did, I would thank you and be like, yo, here's some advice for that money. You got to lose some weight. You're going to die. And more than that, I hate looking at you. I'm sick of that. I don't like looking at ugly, unhealthy things. You ever go to a garden and be like, wonderful, everything here is dying? No, because I'm not fucking Wednesday Addams. Okay? I'm not some chunky goth chick with the fucking Jack Skellington on my thigh. Jack Skellington tattoo on my thigh and be like, this is so dark and morbid. I love it. No! I want things to be lively and enjoy the splendor that is this world. And so I look at you and I'm like, ew. You ever look at roadkill?
Okay, so she's had 3 biscuits, a packet of crisps, and a bowl of Chinese.
Hard R says, I'm 6'3", so I don't like... You're a big boy. You're a big boy.
Cheers, bye-bye. Right,
Don't look too bad. XL on a 6'3", I would expect that. Look, you're not really a full-grown man until you hit 200. I'm sorry. Until you hit 200, you're not a full-grown man. You're like a boy band member or something like that. You're K-pop. That's how you want to live. If you want to live like Harry Potter your entire life with those fucking round fucking glasses, be my guest, all right? But it's true.
When Natalie leaves work, Cameron is hot on her heels and she heads...
Freeside says you do only wear black, though. No, I wear black on camera because it... But, like, from day to day, I wear different stuff. I do wear black a lot, though.
Straight for a drive-through.
But, like, if you ever see pictures of me out and about, a lot of times I'm not wearing black.
No. No.
This is for camera. This is for the camera. Right? And also for a lot of you autistic sons of bitches out there. Because, like, I know it would make you feel uncomfortable that I'm wearing a different colored shirt. And I'm here to comfort you. I'll put you on my lap. I'll pet you. I'll tell you everything's fine. Right? You know, just a little bit of stability. A little bit of stability in someone's life goes a long way. A little bit of stability in someone's life goes a long way. And I'm here. Daddy Sulk is here for you. I'm here to be your rock. Okay? Just be calm.
He's got a front
Just
bus.
be calm.
Now it's up to Cameron to deduce what Natalie ordered, but will the confused staff get it right?
Hardar says 19 stone last I checked. Not sure what it is in freedom measurements. What is it in kilos? Give it to me in kilos.
8.
Yeah, I want the same thing as the woman, not in the car in front, the one before.
What? You what? You can't just order the same thing? Yes, I would like the same order as the person that came here 3 cars before me. I'm sure you remember that off the top of your head. You work at a fast food joint. You are the creme de la creme of public food service.
Sorry?
You know the woman
Sorry?
that ordered something, not the last order, but the one before. I want the same. Yeah, exactly the same as her. That's what I want.
You can't just tell me, bro.
Yeah. Oh, even better.
Mission accomplished. Now Cameron can see
120.6 kilograms. So you're 250 pounds, roughly.
exactly what Nat is about to eat on top of her morning biscuits, a packet of crisps, and a bowl of leftover Chinese with fried rice, chicken curry, and king prawns.
So what we've got here is a large Coke. We've got large fries.
Yeah, 1 stone is 14 pounds, but it's a lot easier for me to go 2.2 pounds per kilogram. It's just the math is easier. Besides doing, okay, 1 stone is 14 pounds. See, that's complicated.
Got a large chicken sandwich.
I know the metric system pretty well, too. I did my entire diving, when I became a dive instructor, I did it all in metric. So I'm actually pretty good at it.
2 double cheeseburgers,
Just saying.
onion rings, and these are all the sauce sticks to go with that. So this is exactly the same as what she ordered.
This whole meal comes in at a massive 2,520 calories.
And she's going to gobble that down, and that's one meal, dude. So she's probably putting down probably 8,000 calories a day. Because remember her walking cake, right? That she washes down with a fat Coke is what the British call it.
Natalie's home alone with just a takeaway for company.
And what I have just said about feeling hungry later in the day is proven. Natalie had sugary snacks all day, a fatty Chinese leftover for lunch, and a
Don't get me wrong, dude. I bet that shit slaps. I bet that Chinese food is fire. It doesn't look that good, but I bet it's so good.
of course left work feeling starving. 2,500 calories for a meal is insane, but honestly not out the ordinary.
2,000, I could do that, but I wouldn't be hungry the rest of the day. Maybe like way later on. I don't know how many calories I eat. It's got to be like 3. It's got to be 3,000 calories a day.
For McDonald's.
I don't know. I really wouldn't be able to know. I wouldn't know.
Because you use a lot of
Because that seems high. But then, like, I'm kind of a big boy.
sneaky tactics to get you
I'd have to do the math. And I don't want to.
to order more and spend more. And the fact that Natalie was home alone when she got this meant she was more than likely trying to keep this a secret from her boyfriend.
After finishing
Hard R says the chips are gross, but the curry sauce fucks. I bet it does. Because, like, have you ever had, like, curry fries? Oh, my God. They are so good. Like, curry fries are so good. Like, I mean, it depends on where you get them. Sure, of course. You get some good curry fries, and you're like, damn, I get it. This is good. This is some fire right here.
her fast food meal, she tries to hide the evidence from boyfriend Andrew. But Cameron has her rumbled.
Oh, that's not suspicious. Hold on. I gotta take a screenshot. All right. Hold on, I need a screenshot of that. That's meme worthy right there. That's meme stuff.
Now, I've got no idea what the investigator's doing here. It literally looks like a Looney Tunes skit. The house is filled with cameras. Why does he need to peek through the hole in the fence? Anyway, moving on to some of the most sneaky calories that Natalie takes in during the day in the form of McDonald's sauces.
300 calories just in that.
Whoa! 300 calories in McDonald's sauces? I don't usually use sauces. Hey, honey, you watching the show? No. Oh. You came in with a disgusted look on your face. I'm like, oh, she's watching the show.
I was listening that's like.
I was listening to the show. 300 calories in sauces.
That's what I was. That was
In
what the thing was
sauces. In fucking sauces. 300 calories in sauces.
What is this?
The most delusional family on Secret Eaters ever.
Oh.
I know.
I should be watching.
I don't know why you don't watch my show regularly. We're married.
Children.
You have my children.
Yeah.
Those are like Anyway.
This is the quietest my day is, and it's still you yelling in the background.
Sorry. All right, 300 calories in sauces.
Anna holds up a bag of sauces that Natalie got with her one meal, and I bet you watching didn't expect that many calories in these sauces either, because calories in these can really just sneak up on you.
Is it fair to say that you quite like to enjoy yourself and treat yourself at the weekends as well? So let's just have a look at this.
This better not be Saturday night. No, let's not watch this. Oh, God.
Like 92% of dieters, Saturday is Natalie's day off watching what she eats.
Even if you nailed it the entire week, you could still undo all your progress on a Saturday pretty easily. But I'm excited to see what she eats on a Saturday. If you're doing a walking cake on a Tuesday, I can't wait to see it when you're not watching your weight.
It's 10 a.m. and the first bit of evidence is in, courtesy of Natalie's boyfriend, Andrew.
Excellent. 2 sausages wrapped in bacon and...
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of bacon wrapped sausages. 600 calories. 600 calories for 2 bacon wrapped sausages. Wow.
Filled with cheese.
Oh. There we go.
Later in the day, we catch her clocking up 2 Whisper bars and a coffee. And then she's off out for another cup of coffee.
If she was eating on OnlyFans, she'd have to be a lot heavier, right? I know there's a bunch of fetish perverts out there who like pay chicks to like stuff their faces and stuff, and that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Those people are gross too.
And a slice of chocolate and banana cake.
Okay, so all right, so we're at 1,349 calories, and the sun is low on the horizon, so it's probably pretty early. You can tell by the shadows. It's pretty early in the morning. She's already knocked out 1,350 calories, which I don't do until 1, no, not even, 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m.
It's 4:30, and our PI has tracked Natalie down to a fried chicken joint.
Nice.
Where she's got a takeaway for herself and Andrew.
Right, I've got exactly the same order.
Natalie's half of the
KFC, okay.
takeaway consisted of a large portion of fries, beans, fried mini breast fillets, a chicken burger with a
Fried mini breast fillets. You can't say chicken tenders? You can't say chicken tenders? Are you serious? England, are you serious? You can't say chicken tenders? Fried mini breast fillets.
with a hash brown and lots of sachets of sauces.
Even though Natalie claimed at the start to eat healthy food, I don't think I've actually seen her make a healthy choice once. It's like 4 p.m. at this point and all she's
You've never had a pig in a blanket? Many have them for Christmas. I've had pigs in blankets, but that's not bacon. That's like a little, it's kind of like a mini corn dog. A pig in a blanket is like a biscuit around a little sausage. That's different. And we don't fill them with cheese typically. We don't fill them with cheese.
eating this fast food, fatty food.
I don't fill them with cheese. I've never had one filled with cheese. But she would probably eat 40 of those.
And junk food. And it's no surprise the calories are 3,400 at this point.
And even
3,400 is pretty good. For a girl, 3,400 calories for a girl is way too high. But she ain't done.
of
She is
alcohol
not
follows,
done.
adding another 1,600 calories.
Okay, she wants out. Look, I don't think alcohol counts, especially if you're doing it like, I don't know, once a month, a couple times a month. I don't really count alcohol. I mean, like, if you're going out and drinking, it's expensive, right? So that's like a, once a month. Once a month. That's fine.
And Natalie ends her night with a fried chicken wrap and chips covered in sauce and a large bar of chocolate for dessert.
Ew. God damn, bitch.
And after all was said and done, including the alcohol, which is empty calories, and that chicken and chips meal, she ate almost 7,000 calories. This is
That's Saturday, right?
mind-blowing. This is more food than most people need in 3 days.
Yeah, 3 days, yeah. I mean, I could probably put that away in 2 days, but like, yeah.
Alone 1 day. Also, Natalie estimated that she'd only eaten 4.
Hard R says, no, pigs in a blanket are sausages wrapped in bacon, so good on a roast dinner. No, that's not what we call them. Well, they're different here. They're just different here. We don't wrap them in bacon. I've never seen that. I've never seen a sausage wrapped in bacon. I don't think I've ever seen that.
1,000 calories, even after watching everything she'd eaten. She can't be in denial because she's just watched the proof. I think she just has a severe lack of knowledge when it comes to nutrition.
I think she's a fucking idiot. That's a lot of wine. This is how much she drank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're telling me this is 1 day? These are empty. So what do these mean? What are the... So you had like 11 drinks on top of this huge pile of food?
Oh, well, I've got no idea how much I was eating. I don't think I really realised just
No, you're a liar.
how much I was sort of packing away, really. But seeing that on film and seeing myself on film, oh, it's horrendous.
Natalie is given a diet plan of eating 1,800 calories, which includes...
You think she's gonna eat 1,800 calories? At least give her 2 G's. At least give her 2 G's. She won't follow it regardless. She won't follow that regardless. No, she's gonna knock down 1,800 calories, like, probably before... immediately. It's gonna be no problem. And then she's gonna continue to eat because she doesn't want to feel hungry ever.
Cutting out junk and fast food, as well as giving advice and support on how she can stop eating her feelings as much. At the end of the episode, we'll look at how much weight she lost, or failed to lose maybe. But first, we need to look at her mother's diet and how much she thinks she eats versus how much she actually eats.
Ew.
Since having her children with husband Joe, 17 stone 5 Sue has been fighting the battle of the bulge and losing.
I've been married to the same man for 30 years. He loves me no matter what shape, size, or weight I am. So I think that's part.
Yeah, true. That's true, right? But that doesn't mean you get to just be whatever size you want. All right? You have to have a basic respect for your spouse. And like, you know, if you weren't huge when you married him, you should have enough respect to him not to be huge ever. Don't be just like, you're going to love me anyway, so I might as well just shovel it down. Okay, well, on the same take, what if he was like, well, you love me anyway, so I'm going to drink myself into an absolute stupor every night. Maybe he does that, I don't know.
It's the problem, really, because I know he loves me no matter what. So you do let yourself go.
God, she's ugly, dude. She is British ugly.
According to Sue's food...
Couch surfing says weight gain is reserved for pregnancy only. And look, it's so funny because, Jess gains weight during pregnancy, sure, right? Because you're carrying a baby and amniotic fluid and you have like twice the amount of blood in your body. You're going to gain weight no matter what. But then she loses it within the matter of months. All of it, completely. And then she has to talk to people that'd be like, when I lose this baby weight, and it's been like 4 years since they've had the kid, that's not baby weight. You're just fat. You're fat. It's not baby weight. It has no connection to the baby whatsoever. You are fat. All right? It's not baby weight. You're not even breastfeeding anymore. If you ever were. Because a lot of those fat chicks, they don't even want to put the effort into breastfeeding. They just feed them bottle, like the formula stuff, right? Just put that couple scoops in there. You eat that, I'll eat this.
Diary, she has a healthy diet, including pieces of fresh fruit.
Despite says British ugly is extra ugly. It is another level of ugly. It is ugly.
During the period before filming, she recorded eating, on average...
Couch says, quit blaming the baby. That's an innocent child. But that baby, that 4-year-old, is also fat. You ever see a fat 4-year-old and it just it fills you with rage? And then you then you see the parents and then you're like, well, that obviously makes sense because their parents are enormous. Enormous. But like a fat 4-year-old, I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's mean. And it's like, I'm not going to tell you how to raise your kids. I'm not going to do that. But for real, bitch, really? I don't know why my kids are getting so fat. Well, look at you. Look at you. What are you feeding your kid? Probably the same stuff you're feeding yourself. Look at you.
A slimming 1,900 calories a day. Is she?
Freeside says my 2-year-old is jacked. I have a 4-year-old and he is like shredded, dude. Like he's toned, and he's just like, and he makes fun of me because like he smacks my belly. He's like, "Daddy's fat." I'm like, "Dude, you're 4. Okay, you are 4 years old. First of all, I am not fat by any stretch, but you're 4 years old. Okay." And you have a very quick, he's constantly running. You know, he's a kid. He's 4 years old. He's always running. So, like, shut up.
A medical mystery?
Shut up,
Or did our
kid.
cameras catch some secret eating?
I do think Sue is a bit hypocritical here, because she says she doesn't eat too much and actually thinks she needs to eat more, but then in the same breath says she's let herself go. The only way you let yourself go is to eat more food, so I'm a bit confused by that.
Star Child says the lady looks pretty tall. How tall is she? I'm 5'4", and I checked my weight lately. 143 pounds, sadly, which is a little overweight, but it's really not as bad as I think this lady is. I don't think she's that tall. I don't think she's that tall. But even if she was, wait, how heavy was she?
But we'll see the truth of her situation now.
The house cameras showed that Sue cooked several nutritious meals for herself and husband Joe. Her 3 meals a day added...
Star Child says it is really sad when a child under 5 can be so fat. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. It's your responsibility to raise this child as healthily as possible and like give it a decent diet and exercise it regularly. Just like a dog, right? When you have a dog, you have certain responsibilities that you must act upon, right? You have to walk it and you have to feed it healthily, like to where it doesn't like have knee issues or stuff like that. You have to just basically take care of or anything in your life. Anything in your life, you have to have basic maintenance on the stuff around you, all right? Otherwise, it's all going to fall apart. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of standing up off of the couch, which if it takes more than 5 to 10 seconds to do that, you're out of practice. You don't have enough practice getting up off the couch. Stop feeding your fucking 5-year-old so much goddamn garbage.
up to between 1,500 to 1,800 calories.
Freeside says fat children is 100% child abuse. Yeah, but you can't tell people that. You can't call CPS and be like, yeah, their 4-year-old weighs 200 pounds. Can you do something about this? CPS is not going to do nothing. It's not going to do nothing. They ain't going to do shit. I'm like, well, because the laws in this country are fucked up, right? The laws in every country are fucked up. The laws in this country are very fucked up. Very fucked up. I don't think they're going to last like that. I think there's going to be a large change in society in the next 5 to 10 years. And yes, it will be accompanied by a very large war. We're going to war, everybody. This is the fourth turning. This is what happens every 80 or so years. There is a complete restructuring of society. There's big bumps in technology. There is a transition of power from one generation to another. This is normal, and it will be a little bit uncomfortable, okay? So just everybody prepare for that. Just as an aside.
Well within the recommended daily allowance for a woman. So just where are those secret calories coming from? Over the course of the surveillance, our cameras picked up Sue drinking several cups of coffee. But just look at what she had.
Star Child says a lot of moms refuse to let their kids play outside anymore too, and I noticed them carrying their kids in their arms everywhere. Here's another problem. And you can blame this on whatever you like, but like there is an issue with having a low trust society. When we had higher trust society, you could let a 5-year-old run outside and explore the neighborhood and have a good time, and it really wouldn't be that big of an issue, right? It's a high trust society. Now nobody has any trust in society. Everyone thinks that there's a pedophile around every corner. Their kid's going to get kidnapped and look in their shoes for an air tag. My wife said that today. And there's absolutely no trust whatsoever. So they have to be constantly monitored, and then constantly carried in a lot of cases or strollered around. It's not like that. I don't think it's like that. I think it is a very rare instance where pedophiles kidnap kids. Sure, it happens. But people also get hit by lightning pretty often. But we're not worried about lightning, right? We're not worried about that. Sure, that's a possibility. He can be hit by a meteor, right? If we go around thinking about everything that could possibly happen to him, we're going to live in fear constantly. But I promise you, he will be fine. He's going to be A-okay. Yes, there's a lot of creeps out there. There's a lot of perverts. But I promise you, they are less prevalent than you think. I promise you. All right? We just have constant media in our face says, look at this pedophile. He lives near you. Look at this pedophile. He lives near you. Look at this pedophile. He lives near you. And this is on purpose to like stoke some sort of fear in society, to vote in more NIMBYism and stuff like that, and like not let people live their lives and shit like that. You know, you can get on that registry by peeing in public when you're drunk. Did you know that? You become a sex offender if you get caught pissing in public. Instead of it just being like, hey, don't do that. Nope. You're on a list for the rest of your life. You had to knock on your neighbor's doors, be like, I'm a sex offender. Doesn't matter what you did. When you say sex offender, they're already going to think something. Okay? And then you get on the thing, and then you go on Citizen, and you look up all the sex offenders, right? And look at them. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Public indecency, public exposure, something like that. I'm not saying there aren't real pedophiles out there. Sure, of course there are. I'm just saying it's really not something to worry about. I'm not worried. Look, Jess is, sure. Jess is. I'm not.
With them.
I ran around when I was 5 years old, when I would run into the woods without telling a soul and just be gone for hours. And then, you know, I'd be completely alone. And then I'd come back and then I'd be like, yeah, I survived. No phone, no keys, no air tag, nothing like that. I didn't have any money even. I just ran out into the woods. Could have died. Could have fallen off a cliff. Could have got bit by a snake or something. And then just been out there in a field like foaming at the mouth. No one would ever find me. And if they're not willing to kidnap and rape me, then like, come on. It can't be that common. Because I was hot.
In 5 days, Sue ate a number of chocolate bars and biscuits whilst having a cuppa. Our dietitian worked out that this adds up to just...
See, Couch says, I used to play by myself when I was 5. We don't live in the 90s anymore. I know. Now you have a phone that tells you there's danger everywhere. And it must be true because it's on your fucking goddamn phone. Don't listen to it. Put the phone down, babe. It's not real. This shit ain't real. This ain't real. It's not real. How often do you go out there and talk to people and they're all like, hey, I'm a sex offender. I know it's not like the best part about me, but dang it, I just like to offend sexually. You have that conversation a lot? I sure don't. What?
Just under 200 extra calories a day. Sue's not alone. 89%.
If I had that conversation with somebody, I would just be like, whoa.
45 to 54-year-olds admit to having a biscuit or chocolate bar with a cuppa.
Now, her meals all looked great, and the chocolate bars really were made to look worse than what they are.
Despite says, I see black and Hispanic kids out by themselves often enough.
No one wants them.
Yeah, nobody does want them. Right? Every time you get an Amber Alert, and then you look at, LaQuisha Jackson's missing. She'll show up. She'll show up and be fine. She's probably getting pregnant somewhere.
We have a beautiful blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy.
So he's worth more. He's blonde-haired, blue-eyed, so he's worth more. That's true. That's true. He will fetch a high price on the slave markets.
She really eats 1,800 calories a day and has just 200 calories in chocolate bars. That would mean she's eating around 2,000 calories a day. Now, this is enough for her to gain weight, especially if she's done this for years, but I do feel as though the show has left something out here. I would have liked to see what...
Says, I used to leave all day and come home with broken teeth. Thankfully, only baby teeth. And hopefully they were yours.
she eats on a weekend like we did with Natalie, because all week Sue could be eating at her maintenance calories, but then blow all that away on a big weekend meal like Natalie does. We don't say that though, and I'm just sat here assuming this poor woman's diet. So we'll
Hard R says, our Amber Alerts means that it's going to rain more than usual. Is that what? Really? What? Really? Really? You have a system that alerts you called an Amber Alert when it's going to rain more than usual in England. You can't just be like, it's fucking summertime. Of course it's going to rain. It's England. It's going to rain. No matter, it's going to rain. It rains all the time. It's constantly kind of rainy.
take the show at face value that Sue has gained this weight through some unhealthy snacks with her evening coffees.
Having seen what you've seen today, what are you discovering about yourself, do you think?
Okay. We're going to get the most woman answer you have ever heard. Like, I feel like it's going to be very dodging accountability. Or maybe she's just going to fly. I don't know. Maybe she's going to be like, oh, I really understand. Now that I've been eating way too much. And then that'll be the end of it. And she'll go right back to eating curry chips and stuff like that. No blame here. Curry chips fucking slap. They do. They're delicious.
Maybe I shouldn't eat chocolate.
Your big
It's a start.
issue, Sue, it's your secrets.
I like chocolate. I'm a fan of chocolate. But yeah, I don't buy those big bags of chocolate chips because every time I walk by my fridge, I'm going to put my hand in that bag and take a few, and I'm like, that's a problem. This is going to be an issue. I can't do that anymore.
Snacking, and you know it's bad, otherwise you wouldn't be whispering and trying to hide it from Joe. So we will tackle that and show you really that if you do need to snack, then there are healthier options that you can go for.
Despite says, I remember the story happening that caused the Amber Alert to be created. What, you saw it on the TV and you're like, dude, that's my van.
Oh, I think you kid yourself.
I'm just kidding.
Bit about what you eat and don't eat, and I'm obviously eating more.
Starchild says, here's a question. Will anyone ever wonder why women gain more weight when they eat as much as their men? Well, because women are smaller. They shouldn't eat as much as men. Men have muscle and go and do physical things a lot. And women, I'm not saying that women don't do physical things. It's just they don't have to. Right? They don't have to go do physical. Like, I take out the trash. Jess doesn't have to take out the trash. Jess is active. She's on her feet a lot, right? She's very busy. She takes the kids, but she's not fat. She's 120 pounds and she's 5'7". So she's she's not fat. But I eat significantly more. I weigh 100 pounds more than Jess. So I eat significantly more. If Jess ate as much as I did, she would be kind of fat.
Than I think.
Over the next 10 weeks, Sue will be on a diet plan aiming for 1,900 calories a day. Our dietitian has worked out if Sue could just kick her tea time treat habit, she could lose up to 1.5 stone in 12 months.
Now that Sue and Natalie's diet sorted, it's time for their...
Starchild says, haha, I walk past bags of cookies. It's really hard. Then I look at the prices. Yeah, it's not a price thing for me. It's just my kid loves candy and cookies and shit like that. But we really have to limit him because that's all he'll eat. And we'll be like, yeah, you get one cookie a day. All right, you get one treat like that a day, unless we're on vacation and he's with his grandparents. My parents especially will just give him sugar all day long, and it's just no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to be doing that because it's not good for them. They act weird, right? They act weird, and so 90% of our meals, 95% of our meals are cooked at home, and so we know exactly what's in them.
Son Dave to be grilled.
Don't get me wrong, we get cookies. I love me some cookies. Just we try to limit it the best we can.
And his diet is less of a mystery. But Dave obviously has a bit more reason to worry about his weight currently, and even though he doesn't look ridiculously obese, his dad suffered a heart attack very recently, so that's probably...
This bite says, I vaguely remember seeing the Challenger. I remember the Challenger. It hit that fat chick in Charlottesville. That shit was hilarious.
Got him thinking about his health and being conscious of that.
She was like, bleh. Then they were going to make a statue out of her, but they couldn't afford all the brass.
More.
Dad had the heart attack. That was probably
making fun of dead people
due to too much greasy,
it's okay because they can't defend themselves.
Fatty foods and too much beer, which just I'm 26, I'm going down the same road as that. Look in the mirror, generally I feel repulsed. Feel down on myself. It's one of those days.
It is pretty sad to hear Dave talk about himself like that. Although my channel's focused on health and fitness and the dangers of being obese, you shouldn't hate yourself for it. Now when he comes home from work, Dave gets a burger, ice cream and chocolate bar, which is around 1,100 calories.
Oh, those little cornettos are good. Those little cornettos are delicious. But like, if I have one, I'm like, I do not want another one of those. Like, you eat one and you're like, no thank you. I will not eat it. I won't have another one for a week. No thank you. But they are good.
Calories. He also has a fried chicken sandwich at work, which the TV show experts estimate to be 1,000 calories. I've got to say, I would have thought that was like 650 calories, so I would also be...
I don't even...
miles off. But Dave is also getting a lot of empty calories in the form of alcohol.
All right, so look at how much booze you're having.
Over the course of 5 days, the house cameras filmed Dave consuming 17 beers.
Wait, a day? You're drinking 17 beers a day or over 5 days? Because over 5 days, that's a 3-ish. A little under 3 a day.
Oh, man.
It's not great. That is a lot of calories.
P.I. Duncan managed to get his hands on the family's rubbish bag containing the evidence.
First thing that hits me is a lot of
Oh,
beer.
you're drinking Guinness too.
Tons and tons of beer.
Stella is delicious. Stella is a good beer. If I go out and I'm drinking a beer, I'm getting a Stella. The Stella is the best beer. You may have a different opinion. The Stella is the best.
Endless amounts of beer.
And he persuaded Dave's best mate at work to rat on him.
So on a big night out, how many pints would you reckon that Dave would drink?
If he go for it, he can do 15.
Can he really? Yeah, 15.
In a day, you could do 15 beers. I mean, it's not impossible. I could do that. It's not that hard. And Pooh says 5'9", 160 pounds, and I just finished a whole pizza, 2,400-ish calories. Yeah, but you don't do that every day. You don't do that every day.
Pints.
That is not joke.
15 pints of lager on a night out is a lot. I'm not a big drinker, so if I drank 15 pints, I would not be in a good way. But
if I drank, 15 pints, I could do it. I've done it. I mean, I'd be hungover, but like, I wouldn't be that bad off. I could do 50. I'll fucking do. If you guys want me to do 15 beers, I will start a show and I'll be like, I have 15 beers here. I'm going to drink every single one of these beers in a 2-hour span. And I absolutely guarantee you I could do it without an issue. I'd have to pee a couple of times, but I could do it without issue.
Dave just seems to pack them away, and he actually seems pretty proud of it, even smiling to his sister. But it seems like he has no idea of how many calories he's getting from these beers, which the show estimates to be over 3,000 calories in those 15 weekend pints. Dave's diet plan tells him to cut down on the beer and to choose lighter options for his lunches. And after 10 weeks, we meet back up with the family to see if they've made any changes.
And no, they have not.
Guarantee you'll be shocked with the results.
I bet I will, because no, they have not.
Genuinely look really, really well. And I'm...
Really? They still look fat as shit. What are you talking about? The guy looks a little bit thinner. I will give him that. The guy looks a little bit thinner. because he probably cut out the beer and like. This is another thing. Guys lose weight much faster than women. Maybe it's hormonal. Maybe it's just like, I don't know. Maybe women are lazy.
I'm so pleased to be able to say that, especially for you.
I've had a few of the relatives at work say, are you on a diet? You look slimmer. Have you lost weight?
I can see that. And how about you, Dave?
Yeah, I've had a couple of people at work say that they've noticed a little bit. Not quite as round around the edges. Yeah, it's coming off slowly.
Round around the edges. Oh, you're getting there. And how about you?
Yeah, a few people have said that they think my shape has changed.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Nobody has said that to you. You still look huge. Bull fucking shit, you big cow.
Changed a bit, so that's good. Just
You
going in the right
fucking liar.
direction.
It's definitely changed. I mean, I think your tum's gone right down.
I think I've kind of accepted now that the best way for me.
Star Child says, you guys always seem slimmer even when you overeat. Well, it's different. It's not overeating. We're men. We need to eat more. We need like roughly, like on average, like 500 calories more than women a day, which is like damn near another full meal. So, yeah, I wouldn't say I overeat. I eat the amount of food I need to exist.
To lose weight and keep it off is pound a week. I can still go out and have some drinks if I want. I can still have treats.
Anpu said I'd titty fuck her though. She weighs roughly double what you weigh, Anpu.
You've got to be happy. It's going to be.
So it'd be like, you know how those fish, like an angler fish, the female is much larger than the male. And when they mate, the male actually fuses his body to the female and injects his semen into her body and then just kind of shrivels off and dies. You would be connected to her body for several months, and then eventually you just slough off, and then just a husk, an Anpu husk, when all your fluids have been deposited, and then a new generation of this thing is continued.
Be realistic.
Exactly.
So I'd like to lose, what, about 4 stone?
Anpu comes back with actually a well thought out retort. But damn boobs, though.
You're going to be.
I'll see you in my bikini.
It's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
You have all lost weight, which is great. Okay. Do you want to know how much?
Go on then.
Yeah.
Okay. Natalie,
Yeah.
you have lost the most.
No way.
What?
You've
You mean the by far biggest one there has lost the most weight?
lost.
No shit. All she has to do is stop eating. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'll give you that. Okay, here. Okay. How much did you lose?
Nearly a stone. You've lost 12 pounds.
12 pounds. Has it been a week? Because 12 pounds in a week is actually not that bad.
No way. Yay.
Well,
God, how do these people reproduce? Ew. Ugh. Ugh.
That is fantastic.
12 pounds.
Star Child says, who knew that fat acceptance would jump over the pond to England? Look. God. They are fatter in look, the white population in England is 1,000,000 times fatter than the one in America. I promise you. Like, the only reason America is so obese is usually because of black and Hispanic people. The white people actually, like, get a bunch of heat for being there's fat white people, don't get me wrong. But, like, there's fewer of them than people think per capita, right? Like, they just think everybody in America is fat. But if you go over there, holy shit, there are a lot of fat English people, like white ones. Australia is the same way. Australia has tons of fat people. Tons of them. Tons of them. Tons of them. And I think it's kind of a projecting thing. Look, I know there's fat Americans, right? And there's fat white Americans. But the statistics are absolutely thrown off by blacks and Hispanics by a large degree, a very large degree. Little Hispanic kids are enormous. They're enormous, and they get super fat. The same with the blacks. I've been to England a few times, and I've been to Southeast Asia a bunch, but where I saw tons of Australians. Australians are fucking crazy. Australians will be puking in the street at 10 a.m. because they've been drinking since they woke up at 9 a.m. And like, they are fucking crazy people.
In 10 weeks. Obviously isn't as dramatic as we usually see in my videos, and now is a good time to subscribe if you don't want to miss any of my uploads. But any weight loss is a good weight loss.
Star Child says they think everyone here is fat because we have celebrate people like Lizzo. I do not celebrate people like Lizzo. They celebrate people like Lizzo. But yes, it's true. There are, and Lizzo, what color is Lizzo? She's black. She's a black lady. She's a fat black lady. Okay? Now, all these welfare queens, they do get enormous, right? And it throws off the statistics. So everyone think all Americans across the board must be fat because look at these numbers. That's not how it is. If you broke it down by race, you could get a much clearer picture that it's only, I don't want to call them minorities because there's really millions of them, but like the blacks and the Mexicans are the majority of that. There are fat white people. Do not get me wrong. Please do not get me wrong. But they're just less common than Europeans think.
And £1 a week is genuinely a very good and realistic goal.
David?
Yes.
You have lost £10.
Yeah.
Well done.
Well done.
Yeah.
You're well on your way.
And by sticking to his new way of life,
get that shit out of your lip, you fucking tool. This looks fucking stupid. Could you imagine if I had one of these things right here? And I was just that guy? I don't have anything. Honey, just like had a fucking ball right here. Oh, what's up? Could you imagine how fucking stupid that would look?
Dave is on target to lose 3 stone.
Like this. This stupid like this. That looks fucking stupid, bro.
Own £10 in a year.
Susan?
I don't care if it's like a cultural thing. Well, over here in England, it's actually quite, it's quite stylish. I don't give a fuck. That looks stupid. You look dumb as shit.
We go.
You've lost £11.
Whoa, there we go.
No, that is not a lot of weight. I'm sorry. 12. Well, okay, great. They've lost 10 pounds, roughly. They've all lost roughly 10 pounds. That's great, but really, really, really far off from what you need to lose. You need to lose 10 times that minimum, except for maybe the guy. He needs to lose like 50 pounds, probably. Half that. Hey, free side for $2 toward the lip piercing. Thank you for the $2. And I get it's the holiday season, so it's kind of tough to donate now because you're saving it for Christmas presents. I understand.
Not bad. So we're pretty much the same then.
I'm doing the same.
And if Sue keeps up this rate of weight loss, she could lose a stone every 3 months.
Each of them's lost around...
Star Child says, by race, it's so obvious the black community is like 90% obese or overweight. Yeah. Yeah, it becomes very clear when you break it down by race. But then that's racist, right? That's racist. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm a racist.
£1 a week. Like I mentioned, this is...
I thought you guys knew that. I'm sorry. I came out of the closet as a racist, as a full-blown racist.
This isn't rapid weight loss.
Told my parents. They were like, my dad just shook his head. My mom was crying. And
But the key to weight loss isn't a rapid change. It's a sustainable lifestyle change. It seems like they've all nailed that. So, congratulations to the Meekans for losing the weight. And...
All right. Well, that's over. Is there another one that's about fat people? I'm kind of on a... My most disturbing episode of my 600. Okay, sure, why not?
This is the most disturbing.
All right, we're gonna get through it though. We're gonna get through it.
An episode of my 600-pound life ever.
I hate my life.
Yeah, okay, so she's an American and she's fat, right? And then this is another reason why they think all Americans are fat, because we have shows like this. And that's a fair, I mean, like, these people do exist, right? But they're unique enough to actually have a show, like, follow them around. That should give you a hint. Again, I'm not saying that there aren't tons of fat white people. There are tons of them. But statistically, you look at the statistics, it's the blacks and the Mexicans.
Had I known that she would end up like this, I would have never had her.
I will need to see evidence that...
What did you say? What did her mom just say? If I knew she was going to end up like this, I would have never had her. Wow. 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 Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Brutal. Brutal. Oh, my God. Whoa, Mom. Whoa. You should only say that if your kid turns out gay.
That you're willing to put forward the effort to change.
I didn't get fat overnight, and it's not
You're right.
gonna take a couple weeks, a month, or whatever. Everybody's different. And
Here's the thing about these fat people, too. It's never their fault. They always got diddled as a kid or something like that. They always try to dodge responsibility in every way they possibly can. And that's, like, grosser than their weight. Because if they were like, yeah, I fucked up, and, you know, this is my fault, and, you know, I just kind of let myself go, but now I'm, like, ready to turn it around, and I accept full responsibility and shit like that. Sometimes the guys do that. Never the girls. Never the women. Hey, Despite, what's up, dude? Thank you so much. $20. Go on Amazon right now and buy some fake magnetic clip or nose rings, please. Then wear them on the show next week. Okay. Okay, hold on. You guys watch this.
I'm gonna do it.
Hello, you gorgeous donut. My 600-pound life isn't just your standard reality show. It is a raw, authentic journey of people that weigh over 600 pounds trying to save their lives. Each episode follows their struggle to break free from their relationship with food, transform their bodies, and also fight for their own lives in the process. This entire process is done under the guidance of the top surgeon, Dr. Now. Now, when I was kind of researching for this TV show, I watched clips of him, and I've never seen a surgeon be so brutal than him. And you're going to see that throughout this episode we're breaking down today.
So like that? Is that? Because then just go right there. I could buy a used, which would save me $1. Should I get that? Should I get that? Is that what I need to get? Tell me. I will buy it right now. Or should I get something with a little bit more, like, I think if I, like, made a fake diamond, because, like, I'll wear it on Daywave, and I won't mention it or anything like that. And then, you know, I'll just be like, yeah, I got my thing pierced. Get creative, John. Starchild says, you don't do it. Well, but it's fake. And Surfin says, yes, used. I wouldn't recommend used. I'll do it. I'll buy one. But like, yeah, I think that's the stud right there. I think that's just the one. does not get great reviews. Now you're talking? So this is the ones, right? I'll just put one right here. Or maybe I can get the snake bites. No, I'll just put one right here. And I'll be super cash about it. I'll get it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Place order. There. See? I don't want to show my address, but it says, God damn it. It's confirmed, okay? Just fucking believe me. I mean, you're going to see it.
As among all of the heartbreaking
No,
stories.
I already bought it. You don't have to send me one. I bought it.
That has been documented on this show. I don't think there's an episode that
Starchild says, I wouldn't recommend it at all. I wouldn't recommend it at all. No, but I'll just be like, no, I'll just show up and I'll be like, hey guys. I'll be right there. It'll be funny. It'll be funny.
stood out more than the one that we're breaking down today. Gene Coffey's story wasn't just shocking, it was tragic.
It says save $, save money. And then Rumble will pay you $9 instead of $10. I don't know. It's so gross when anyone puts piercing anywhere near their face. Well, it's going right there. It's going right there. And we're like, what's up? Yeah, I just thought it was like, I just wanted to change, and I thought this was cool. You guys don't like it? I thought it was pretty cool.
Disturbing and definitely unforgettable.
It's a magnet. It's not going to be real, okay? It's not real. I'm not getting a real fucking piercing right there. I'm not fucking retarded, okay? I'm not retarded.
Many fans of this show have called it the...
God, I feel like I'm talking to my dad. I'm not retarded. It's just like...
most disturbing episode that the show's ever aired. Now, that is quite the prize when you think what the actual show entails. To be the most disturbing out of them all, it's gotta be...
Surfing says, haha, you end up liking it and get a real one. Or like Jess is like, I like that. I think that's sexy. And I'm like, eh?
Pretty bad. So today we are going to dive deep into Gene Coffey's story, break down the entire episode, discover what actually happened behind the scenes of this, why her story...
No. This is the one, despite one. No, that's terrible. That's terrible. No, I'm not doing that. That would, first of all, they would know that would be fake. Royce would see that and be like, that's fucking fake. But if I had just the ball and stuff like that, and I was like, yeah, I thought it would look cool. I thought it would look tough. I think I could get him to buy it. I think I could get him to buy it. Oh, and I will play it so good.
Or he became so controversial and made headline news.
Like, what?
And how it all went very wrong. And make sure you stick around to the end of this video because we've actually found out how Gene's getting on today.
Starchild says, I've heard that one of these people on the show died at the age of 31. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these people don't live past 35 very often. They're 600 pounds. Do you know what 600 pounds is? 600 pounds. Well, first of all, back in the 1800s, the world's fattest man was like 250 pounds.
And seeing if her story...
Maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was like 350. But still, he wasn't 600 pounds. These people haven't been able to walk in years. My God, what is with the British and their grotesque style? This is god-awful. The fucking thing and the earrings. What the fuck is happening over there? It's gross. Yuck. Ew. Does this get you laid? Ew. Ew.
Ended in happiness or not. I'm telling you right now, after we cover this episode, you wouldn't expect what the update actually is.
Surfing says show up without the first hour and then put it on the second part of the show. No, I can't do that. No, because it won't sell like that. I have to show up and be like, yeah, I went to this place this weekend, and like I just, I thought it'd be a good idea. I thought it'd be cool. So I got a lip, piercing. What? If I put it in halfway through, they're going to know it's fake. All right? Trust me. Don't try to tell me how to do my job. I know how to do my job. Okay? And that's to fuck with Royce.
Get comfy,
That's
we're
my
diving
job.
in. So the episode begins with us meeting Jean. She's a 39-year-old woman, and her weight at this point is unknown to the producers as she hasn't been on the scales yet. Now, straight away, when you look at this woman, you can tell that she's not doing too well. She seems very unhappy. The whole vibe of...
Starchild says, I can't even imagine 180 pounds, even though I did get up to that in my late 20s. So, wait, how tall were you? 5'4"? That's pretty hefty for 5'4". But yeah, these women oftentimes are like around the same height, right? Sometimes they're a little taller. Sometimes they're shorter. Sometimes they're like 5 foot nothing, and they still weigh 600 pounds, and then you could just roll them places. It's like Katamari Damacy, where they just start picking up change and like fire hydrants and stuff.
It's just very morbid, even looking at her home and the way that she's sitting in it. And when you actually hear her speak for the first time, that
Starchild says, wow, she's 39. Yeah, she looks great, doesn't she?
theory is kind of backed up.
I hate my life.
Ha!
Sorry, I'm not laughing that she said that. That's just the first words we've heard.
Speak for yourself. I was... And I cannot get over your fucking gross look, dude. I don't know how to describe it. It's like if an elf were English.
From her? I hate me life. Just straight to the point. No, like, easing in or nothing. Just, yeah, honestly, fuck.
Yeah, like a dark elf, though, right? Like one of the... But then he's just like a... he's from Manchester.
I'm hardly able to move because of my size. So most of the day I can't even get up from my chair. And when
You should get bigger glasses. Those look silly on your face.
I do, I'm not able to go far.
So as you can see straight away, you know, just everyday life is a huge struggle for her.
Christian says, I'm here late and half drunk. Nicely done.
Things that many people take for granted, she obviously just can't do because, you know, just because the size of her body.
You better be in shape to actually play fucking Arc Raiders late. Actually, I have to watch Pluribus tonight. I have to watch Pluribus. So I got to do that. But maybe after that I'll play Arc Raiders. But I mean, like, you can play it drunk. I don't care.
Like, it makes everyday
But if you get me fucking killed and lose my loot,
task so difficult. And because of the way Jean is, even going to the toilet is like a huge chore for her. She can't actually reach the toilet in the house, so she has to kind of have like a...
Despite says, LOL, he intentionally styled his hair like that, which is true. He puts the earrings in. He's like, yeah, that's how I'm going to go on camera. Yuck, dude. Ew.
like a portable one that is in the room with her.
And I even need help with that because I can't even wipe myself anymore.
When is it a fucking wake-up call? When does it become a wake-up call? Huh? When does it become a wake-up call? By the way, this woman is a year older than I am. Well, I'm not 38 yet, but soon. But she's roughly a year older than I am.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's got to...
What the fuck?
Be humbling, you know. Like, that can't be nice for anyone, you know, like when you need like a, you know, to go to the toilet and then you've got to ask your ma to wipe your bum. Like, obviously that's just horror. You know, nobody should ever have to experience that. I didn't actually realise as well that the toilet is in the sitting room and you're going to see how the family kind of all chill together and...
The sitting room? Is that, we call the living room? Would that be the living room? Like the TV and the couch and shit? Right? British person? What was his name? British person? Hard R? He might be gone.
You know, they watch TV in the sitting room because obviously she can't walk far enough to go to the toilet.
Surfing says level 12 would have. like like a common loot wood elf. Like when you defeat him, he drops common loot. That kind of wood elf.
So she needs it as close as possible. And obviously she eats quite a lot, what you're going to see. So she tends to go to the toilet quite often as well. Now, a lot of people that come on this show can be quite defensive, and they can often be like not the nicest.
You think people would stop eating so much once you reach 300 pounds? It's incredible. I mean, not if you're like a 6'5", bro. Even then, if you're like a strong man or something like that, and you hit 300 pounds, I guess that's fine. But that is a very small percentage of human beings. That is not a common number to get to for a human being. That's like the Mountain from Game of Thrones. I think he's like 300 pounds, right? He's a big boy. That's a big motherfucker right there. He's probably fine being 300 pounds, right? Andre the Giant, probably fine being 300 pounds. But he's got like fucking hands that would like palm a Thanksgiving turkey. Like he was an enormous person. Somebody who's 5'4", 5'2", around there, hitting 300 pounds is huge. That's so fat. That is so fat.
People. Yeah, it seems like Jean is very self-aware the impact that this is having on her parents as well as her.
Hog Dog says I can't get to 200. That shit's crazy. I'm like 220, but I'm like muscular, dude. I'm thick, right? So, like, I'm not looking to lose weight by any means. So. But I mean, like, some people are just built kind of thinner. Kind of an otter. You know? You guys are otters.
Humiliating.
I'm a big old bear.
I feel like they'd be better off if I wasn't here because I've become...
Like when Royce is fat? Yeah, Royce was fat, dude. Royce was fat. He was fat. And now he's, like, dipping down to, like, 190 and stuff like that. And granted, he's not terribly tall. He's not terribly tall. But, like... He has gotten he's muscular now, dude. He's just a fucking little meatball. Good for him.
Such a burden to them.
Now, just listening to, like, you know, a daughter say that about a parent, like, the parents would have a happier life if I wasn't.
Hog Dog says I'm active and have a high metabolism. Yeah, that's like my my father-in-law. He's probably 170 or something like that, but he surfs every single morning, and he never sits down. And you know, he might be a little taller than I am, but like he's thin. He's a thin person and stuff. Also, he's a maniac about his weight, right? If he gains any weight, he immediately tries to like get it off because he's like an athletic dude, right? You know, he goes surfing every day.
Here, very clearly, she has, you know, such low self-esteem, low self-worth. She just doesn't believe that she's actually, you know, making anyone in her life happier, which is just a horrible thought to have about yourself. Now, she does live with both her parents, her mum and dad, and just looking at the place they live in as well. Like, I don't know about you, but when my sitting room or when the place that I'm working in or whatever is untidy, that makes my mind just go absolutely mental. It doesn't have to be like spotless, but if things everywhere, it just makes you feel bad as soon as you're sitting there. And as you can see in the sitting room, like everything, like the whole vibe of the place isn't made for, you know.
This is where she's taking a dump? She's taking a dump right there? Or is that just pee? But it doesn't matter, because she probably takes dumps there too.
Her to feel nice, and it's obviously just because her mobility is very restricted that she can't just go around cleaning up. Straight away you can see how hard this must be for her mother as well. You know, one thing I do respect, at least the dogs are looking away. Like, the dog was like, don't worry, love, I'm just gonna, like, lick me on balls when all the... I'll give you some privacy. Don't worry about that. Don't know why I was gonna go and replicate that as if I can do that. One day I'll get the rib removed. What? You can tell straight away that she's so
British people are strange. British people are strange.
Desperate for help, because why would she show the whole nation her mom wiping her bottom? This is very clearly like a last resort to, you know, try and save her life. Now, because of the incident you've just heard about where she...
Give Mama her washing stick, said Jesse. Juicy. Juicy. Surfing juicy.
She fell in the shower like every single day, even like when she's not going to the toilet. Her mother.
So Surfing says, just piss the bed at this point. You don't care. That's a completely fair point. Or just use a diaper, but then somebody has to change your diaper. But just piss the bed. Who? You don't care. You obviously don't care. Somebody is obviously emptying your piss and shit bucket, your bed chamber. Wait, your chamber pot. That's what it's called. Somebody's emptying your chamber pot. You're not royalty. Oh my God.
Has to wipe her down with like a bowl of soapy water.
Since there's a lot of areas of my body that cause these sores to form and open up on me. Because as I have gotten bigger, a growth has formed on my right leg.
I was worrying about some issues that I've got today. Like watching this, I don't know if this is like a mean comment to say, but it makes me kind of put my own issues into kind of perspective. Because this must be horrific.
Fair point, bro. Fair point. Like you're thinking, sometimes you get down on yourself or like, and then you watch shit like this and you're all like, nah, my shit's tight, dude. My shit's on lock. Fuck yeah. I'm awesome. And like, so in a weird way, these people are doing some good for the world.
To go through on a daily basis. I also love the audacity of this dog to be like,
Hog dog says, I want to crank my hog right now. Let's go.
I'm not moving. I know you're getting talc put everywhere.
You know what I love about doing this is like the absolute depravity that I see in the chat every single day. Like, whoa, you guys. I mean, there's a level of creativity to it, honestly, and bravo to you.
I love, but I'm not. I'm comfy. I was here first. All right, unless you're gonna share the love.
Hog dog says group hog cranking in 5. Meet at the. You know where to meet. We'll all go back to back.
The talc glove, you can shift. Now, as Jean has gotten bigger and bigger over the years, her sores have become infected, which obviously means you have to like constantly clean them. Otherwise, they're going to get more infected and have some really, really bad health risks. And this is why her mother constantly has to wash her. And at this point, Jean says that she's worried that in a few months, she might not be able to walk at all. In the main...
Big B, you're right. He says, got to get it out in the chat. The real world wouldn't understand. The real world would not understand. Yeah, no, I get that. And I'm not going to judge you. I mean, like, I judge you, but I judge you positively. I'm like, that is some creative writing. Good for you. You really painted me a picture, and I'm going to have nightmares about that picture for the rest of my life. You really took me there.
Reason that Jean says that she is this...
See? Not all judgment is bad. Not all judgment. I am here, and I'm like, you guys are really something else. You guys are bright. You have a future. But nobody wants you to have that future, including me. Nobody wants you to have that future. Please.
Size is because of her food intake. She just loves eating. It's what she finds comfort in. You're going to see later in this video why that exactly is, which actually might make you feel some empathy towards her. But I do kind of feel a bit bad for her at this point because she says the only short-term joy she has in her life is when she's eating. But the food that she's eating is actually causing her to be sad and have this, huge restriction on...
Surfing says, sores, edema, skin tags. That's the name of the children she doesn't have. Skin tags.
Her life. So she's kind of caught in this vicious cycle.
Yuck!
Where she's taking the short-term happiness over her long-term health.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what and here we go. Sorry, everybody. That's our show. That's our time. I'm sorry. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being part of the gag, the show, whatever we do here. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Thank you so much for coming. Please hit that like button. Give me a thumbs up. And then come back on Monday because we're going to do the whole ride again. I think. Right? I think. Unless it's like some weird... I'll be here. I'll be here. Okay? I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I'll see you guys Monday. Unless I don't. But I probably will. Yeah. Anyways, like the show. I hope you guys have a good night. Drink a lot of water. Get a good night's sleep and take care of yourselves. Because I care about you too. I'll see you guys next week. Maybe. I don't know. Love you. Bye.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fierce growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies, talking about